So when you're trying to move off, this is the wrong way of doing it. See, if you bring up that quickly, it's just going to stall the car. So this is how you do it properly. Add a bit of gas, bring the clutch just to the biting point, and then hold it for a few seconds and then release it slowly like that. So when people change gears, sometimes they bring up the clutch too quick. So like this, I'll show you like that. So the car, probably didn't see in the camera, but it made like a do 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 sound, and it was shaking a bit because I brought up too fast. The correct way to do it is once you change, so like now, I'm gonna bring the clutch up smoothly at the biting point for a bit and then off the clutch. So at the roundabout, we're going to be turning left. So I'm just going to check my center mirror, left mirror, and then signal left stop. But I'm already braking gently from earlier. I'm in gear 3, but I want to approach it in gear 2. But then I can see it's busy, so I'm just going to go straight into gear 1. And once it's clear, instead of bringing my clutch up all the way, I'm just going to bring it just to the bite, adding a bit of gas, and then smoothly off. So that's the mistake other learners make there. Once you gear down, they bring the clutch up right all the way up, and that's going to make the car really jerky. So even when you're gearing down, you want to bring the clutch up smoothly. And it's really important as well to match up the gears with the speed. So with the speed has to be correct for that gear. So I'm going to turn left here. I wouldn't change to 1 right now because it's too fast for 1. So I'll go into 2 and then bring my clutch up. So if I was to do that in gear 1, the car will definitely jerk and it will be very rough and it will probably slow down too much. But so I know that sort of speed is good for gear 2, so that's why I've changed it. So you need to know exactly what speed is good for that gear in your car. So I'm going to take the next road on the left. So I'm going to check my center mirror, left mirror, signal left. So I'm going to go into gear 2 before I make the turn, and then I'm going to bring my clutch up to the biting point and then ease off. So see that I was still braking as well as I was doing that. So that way I'm controlling my speed and I'm also gearing down and bringing the clutch up smoothly without it jerking, because if I brought it up suddenly, it's going to slow down the car too quickly and it will jerk. To stop smoothly, you want to brake really early. So people make the mistake of braking really late, but brake early and softly, and then when you get to like here, you can press your clutch down all the way and keep braking gently, and then it comes to a nice smooth stop. But then when the van in front of me is stopping, I'm going to need to use my clutch. So like now, use my clutch and then brake. Because I'm in gear 1, I can use the clutch first and then brake. Because if I braked first, it's going to stall. So I come into a stop, I'm braking gently, and then as I come to a full stop, I'm just going to ease off the brake a tiny bit, like that. That way, it's not going to be a sharp stop. I can see the lights changing up there. I'm just going to go into neutral for a second. So make sure you adjust your foot every now and again, because if when you're driving, you realize that your foot is going to slowly climb up on the clutch, and that's going to be very awkward to control it. So every now and again, especially when you start, bring it back down again to there, and then it'll be much easier to control. If you're a bit inexperienced, it's good to keep your car in gear 1 when you're the first person at the lights. So this way you don't have to worry about, changing gears and then trying to do it really quickly, because that's going to make it kind of rough and it won't make it as smooth. But if you already got it in gear 1, you don't need to worry about anything else. Just about all you need to concentrate then is just getting the clutch at the right place. So like now, so a bit of gas, clutch to the biting point. So this is how you drive smoothly, by looking at the cars ahead and see what they're doing. So that right now they're still braking, so I'm going to keep braking some more, thinking already about going into gear 1, but I didn't need to at that point. And then this pedestrian here might cross, so I'm just going to brake gently, and then see there, then I can go into gear 1. So if I wasn't thinking about him, I would suddenly see him cross and then I had to slam my brake. But because I was thinking about him before, I can start preparing for that before I even get to him.